Hey everyone! Today I've got an awesome Mexican-themed recipe for you guys. Vegan black bean sweet potato quesadillas, or as I like to call them, beanadillas. The cool thing about this recipe is that all of the stuff is fairly shelf-stable. Now let's get started. First, we're going to take a sweet potato and we're going to grate it so that we have about 2 cups of grated sweet potato in the end. After that, we're going to cut up an onion so that we have about half a cup of an onion. We're going to take both of these things and throw them in the same time into preferably a non-stick pan. And we're going to cook these until the grated sweet potato is soft. This takes about 10 to 15 minutes. Make sure to be watching this the whole time because this can easily stick to your pan when you're cooking it over your medium-high heat. You can add a little bit of water in as needed to make sure that you don't have things sticking and burning to the pan. Now let's add our spices. So for our spices, we're going to use a full half teaspoon of garlic powder, a full half teaspoon of cumin, and we're going to do a 1/4 teaspoon of oregano. A 1/4 to a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. If you like it hot, you can make it even hotter if you want to. Also, add in black pepper to taste. This is our blend to basically be a taco seasoning. We're going to cook that into our onions and sweet potatoes, and when they're done cooking, we're just going to set that to the side. Now we're going to mess with our beans. So we're going to take about 1 cup of black beans that are either from a can or have already been cooked and throw that into your blender. With that, we're going to throw in about a half a cup of water or a half a cup of the bean liquid if you want a stronger black bean flavor. We're going to blend that up until it's very thick and hummus-like. Now we're going to throw our sweet potatoes and onions with the spices into a bowl with our black beans, and we're going to mix that all up. Now we're going to add in 2 other ingredients that are going to make this quesadilla be wonderful. First, if you have fresh cilantro, a 1/4 cup of fresh cilantro is wonderful to throw into this recipe. The other thing we're going to throw in is about 3/4 cup of corn. You can either use drained canned corn, fresh corn, or frozen corn that was thawed like I used here. Once you have all the ingredients in your mix it up and get ready to make your quesadillas. The quesadillas take about 4 to 5 minutes to cook on each side if you're cooking it over medium-high heat, but you do want to check to make sure that you do not burn them. So I really hope that you guys enjoy this recipe. This is actually one of my favorite recipes that I came up with recently. I really like making these and they're pretty darn easy. I hope you have an awesome day and that you always remember to love God, eat greens, get moving. See you in the next video, and enjoy.